Hey, you there! Yes, you! Do you want to know a secret? Well, I found something really, really awesome, but I need help from somebody as tall and strong as you. How about it? I show you what I mean, and you promise to help me in return. What do you say? Awesome! I knew you'd say yes! Come, follow me! Look, I found this yesterday when I was searching for shelves. Awesome, isn't it? Yes, and you know what? If you shake it, you can hear a rattling, as if they're coins. All we need to do is break it open. Then we can split the loot. And I could give Daddy the money for the pointy beard man. So what do you think? I've already tried to open it, but it just won't budge. Yeah, that man from the big city who always comes after a moon turn. He wants money from the farmers. Daddy says he works for this Janker board or something like that. Yeah, I think so. He always tries to make us think everything is okay, but I'm not stupid. And maybe there are enough pennies in this box for Daddy to pay the pointy beard man. Who knows? Sure.
A foreigner, huh? What a surprise. Yes? Well, maybe I do. But why don't you ask one of your 1,000 wives, Coleman? I have nothing to say to you. Now shove off. Of course. Especially to people of your kind. Now excuse me. I have to go.
Yes? Work, huh? If you know a thing or two about herbs and the healing arts, you should talk to the mayor. His companion has been sick for moons now. Poor Mathilda. I've never met a woman more generous than her. She doesn't deserve that.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
Malfrance's blessings.
War on Nerum. War on Kile. Red Madness. What the fuck is wrong with this world?
Interesting in terms of skullduggery and adventuring, you mean? There's the Three River Watch further north, an abandoned trading post. You've probably been there already. And then there's the Pyrean ruin on the lake down south, Sharoth or whatever they call it. There are lots of undead around though, at least according to the hunter, Mitumiao. And of course there's Castle Goldfirth on the outmost cliff in the southwest. But I'd give that a wide berth if I were you. Ah, well, I only know the rumours, and they are as old as my grandfather. Apparently the castle belonged to a count who ruled over the Suncoast some centuries ago and fell victim to some sort of tragedy. Bottom line, the castle is dangerous and brimming with ghosts. And as much as I'd like to dismiss that as nonsense, lots of travellers come here telling us about these strange noises they heard near the castle at night. As I said, I'd give it a wide berth. Don't mention it. Way too many dead adventurers on the roads these days. No reason to add another corpse to the pile. Walk blessed.
Is it important?
Beautiful and
Welcome, welcome. What can I do for you? Aye, there is. It may not be the palace of the Golden Queen, but it is comfy, lice-free, and affordable. What do you say?
Vintage wine and silken cloth, jewelry and tongue of gods, any loot and contraband were
Safe travels.
Bright deceit and robbery, no means to
Safe travels.
The art of crime she mastered like
War on
no
Nerum.
one ever had.
War on Kile.
Hello.
Red Madness. The fuck is wrong with this
The
world?
ruler of the Undercity. When the night closed in, she stayed sleepless until
A foreigner, huh?
men ate her
Well,
the
you've
beast.
chosen a strange
They
time to visit this
visited her
country.
chamber. Anyone who quaffed and knew no shame could join her feasts. Her heart was empty, cold and sore.
Malfrance's blessings.
For more and more, so So little virtue left in her, and nothing left to lose. No matter.
Jesus, why?
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
Wow, nice sword. Or, hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you? Have you been to, oh, how do they say it?
Yes. Of course. Acts like a sublime. Some people just don't know their place. How may I be of service? Of course. How may I be of service? Yes. How may I be of... Of course. Yes. Yes. Of course.
Hey, wait a minute, you... Never mind. Oh, you're an Outlander, aren't you? From Kira. Your skin, it looks, different. Narum, you say? Huh. But still, your mother must have told you a lot about her homeland, didn't she? Is it true that a child on Kira has at least 5 fathers and 4 mothers? An old sailor told me that once. You live in those, communes, not in regular families, right? Oh, yes, of course. There are mage circles, the universities. The sailor told me that too. You know, once this chaos in the world is over, I want to go travel myself. Who knows? Maybe a captain will hire me as a deckhand. Anyway, thanks for your time. Walk blessed.
Can I help you?
Who are you? Yarrow, this is about his death, isn't it? The rampage. Of course, who hasn't? Yarrow was one of us, after all. It is terrible. Simply terrible. You want to hear an old man's opinion, though? I always expected that something like this would happen. Malthus, forgive me for talking about a keeper like that, but it's the truth. Hard to explain, really. Come on, let's find somewhere to sit. It'll be easier to talk that way. Well, Yarrow, that's quite a subject, you know. You were right when you said we were best friends. Our fathers knew each other. For as long as I can remember, Yarrow and I were getting into trouble together. At least, until his mother died. No. Bandits killed her in broad daylight on Penny Road. Today these incidents are common, but not back then. The road was considered safe, very safe. She was on her way to Ark, accompanied by 3 other women, and they were set upon at the pass. none of them survived. Yarrow was shattered. I think the worst part was how his father went downhill after his wife's death. The fishery decayed, and the poor guy filled his days with boozing and sleeping. It changed Yarrow forever. Well, that's a good question. On the one hand, he became a man, despite his tender age. On the other hand, something inside him woke up, so to speak. A desire to make more of his life. Old Mother Jenica noticed it and took him under her wing. He learned how to read and write, and soon he knew all the holy verses by heart. When he didn't have to help his drunken father, he helped in the village as much as he could. Indeed, that's one way to look at it. It wasn't long before he was the jewel of the village, the striving young fisherman destined for great things, even though he was only on the path of a manufacturer. And then the inevitable happened. A keeper of the order came to Riverville to see the prodigy with his own eyes. And behold, in addition to Yarrow's ingenuity, he also had a slumbering magical talent. The keeper took him away, and a few months later, he started his novitiate. Since then, I've only seen him once or twice, as he rarely visited Riverville. I don't think he ever noticed how much that hurt me. If one of the manufacturers makes it to Sergeant of the Guard, it's reason enough for a bard song. He must have been the first novice in centuries who was not of the sublime path. So yes, it is uncommon. More than that. Oh, it's hard to explain. I believe it was the way he was talking about his grand plans. How he wanted to make the world a better place, to become the greatest keeper since Lorem Waterblade. Underneath all this, there was an anger. An anger mixed with deep grief and disappointment. I don't think he was aware of it, because he drew all his strength from that anger. The strength to do all this, to learn and to work day and night, but it frightened me, like the Blue Death. It slumbers inside the pathless mage who believes he can master magic without the Order's help. At first, it grants power, but then, one day, it bursts out in an unholy wave of destruction, turning him into one of the monsters in the old songs. Anyway, I'm just an old man. What do I know about these matters? Now let me go to sleep. All these memories are making me weary. Yes, of course.
Hello. Just where did I put it?
Please, sit down.
Hello.
Huh? Can I help you? Can I help you? Well, I know this old alchemist woman from the nobles' quarter has been getting on the guards' nerves for weeks. Something about her son, I think. You could pay her shop a visit and see what she needs. Maybe that'll stop her from bothering us.
Well, another exhausted soul. What do you need? There is. Wonderful. I'll open up the room for you. Sleep soundly.
Can I help you?
Can you sense the depth of the
Asses and hopes things settle themselves. Idiots.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't... Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
Not now! You'll disturb the flow of my energy!
Yeah? What do you want? No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it. Walk blessed. Some shifts never.
Have you heard the news about the Magister? Word has it that he murdered 30 novices, then killed himself.
Oh, you're an Outlander, aren't you? From Kira. Your skin, it looks, different. Farewell.
Tough times indeed. Tough time.
Please leave. Please leave.
Farewell.
Mm-hmm. A good pipe of peace, William. Jesus, why is that stuff so expensive?
Wild pages in the temple. Grandmaster Aranthiel is as unusual as his reputation suggests.
Walk blessed, my sir.
One day,
Walk
I'm
blessed,
gonna
my
be an
child.
adventurer,
How may I help you?
and I'm gonna explore the entire world.
What it is? Now that's quite the question you're asking there. But fine, why not? The path is two things. For one, it is the name of holy writing that encompasses both the revelation of the Lightborn after the fall of the Eterna King Azataron, and the journey of the first vassals to Enderal, who founded this country under Malphas's guidance. It also tells us the virtue of the path, the ideals by which every Endralean should live, which is the only way to salvation. Secondly, it is the holy calling of each Endralean citizen. You are welcome, child. Walk blessed.
My sir. My sir.
How about that? Another traveler. I thought I was the only one still traveling these lands. I might. What do you need? May his light guide you.
Cielo Aranthiel has returned. Malphas truly smiles upon us. Walk blessed, my sir.
My sir.
Walk blessed, my sir.
You're not from Riverville. Is that so? What does that have to do with yourself? How noble of you. But how do I know you're not a quack? I know nothing about you. All right then. I suppose it can't get any worse than it already is. Come, let's go upstairs. Take a seat. Well then, let's keep this short. For 3 moons now, Matilda has been hearing voices, sometimes during the day, sometimes at night. There is no pattern. According to what she told me when she was still lucid, the voices seem to come from the sea, and it's a mixture of pleading, screams, and weeping. Maybe so. Or maybe it is some kind of a ghost, or a magical anomaly. Only Malphus knows. Since the night she first heard the voices, however, her health has been worsening. At first she lost her appetite. Then she started vomiting. To make things even worse, she now has a fever that gets more dire by the minute. Father Vildus is clueless, and even the 2 apothecarius, who quickly passed through the village, said they don't know what's wrong with her. She has even stopped recognizing me lately, and talking to her has become impossible. I don't want to lie, stranger. I just don't know what to do anymore. If it keeps going like this, Matilda will not see the turn of the year. No. According to what she said to me when she was still lucid, they are just a babble of voices, and a horrible one at that. No, not in the least. You know, Matilda is such a good person. If it is a ghost that has possessed her, then it must be a cruel one who only wants to see her in pain. And if it's a disease, then Malphus shall be damned for making her suffer like this. I'm sorry. I should not have said that. You. Maybe it helps if you were there for one of these seizures. I don't feel comfortable about it, but if it could help, we have to give it a try. Just come back in a few hours' time. It hasn't been too long since she had the last one. Give me a moment with her until then, all right? My brother Melder will let you in once it's time.
Ah, hello. You're the visitor Jogou told me about, right? The Outlander? Well, as ready as we can be. As Jogou probably told you, the seizures happen arbitrarily, but more often around this time. Come, follow me. While I do appreciate your endeavours, I'm a little sceptical as to what good it will do. Whatever is wrong with Matilda is not ordinary. But I suppose some chance is better than... isn't it? You have a visitor, Jogou.
Thank you, Meldor. And thank you for not changing your mind. It could happen any minute now. Just take a seat and wait. And I warn you, this is not going to be pleasant. Oh, Matilda.
No, please. No.
Oh, and here we go.
They are coming. They are coming back. No, 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 please don't. There's no other way.
Bentas.
So? You mean you heard the voices? What are you, some kind of medium? Pentas? I don't know, but...
That was the fisherman, don't you remember? The one who collaborated with the brigands and was killed when he tried to resist the arrest.
Ah, yes, of course. And his companion drowned herself afterwards. Poor thing. But I don't understand. What, by the righteous path, does that have to do with Matilda's sickness? Something tells you this, I see. If the circumstances were any different, I would take you for a quack, trying to win my favor. But you seem honest, and I shouldn't leave anything untested. Meldor, where was that fisherman's house again?
I have a map.
Then give it to him.
Of course, brother.
If Pentas really has anything to do with this, you should take a look at his old house. It should be abandoned. And now excuse me, both of you. I need some time for myself.
Here, this is the map. His house isn't far from the village, but you should be careful nonetheless. I don't need to tell you that the animals have grown savage recently. This red madness, or whatever they call it. This holy order, by the gods, you really do have Outlander written all over your face. But no, I am not. I have, as all the magically gifted have, passed the walk to the water, but I didn't qualify to become a keeper or a magister. And to be honest, I didn't want to either.
My sir?
Monsieur?
See what's in there. There are... Oh, come on. What is that? There aren't any pennies, only these weird nails and a piece of paper. Here, take a look for yourself. So, does it say anything? A poem? What if it's a riddle? That's what you grown-ups call it, don't you? What does it say exactly? A blessing in distress? That... Oh, sugar, why do you grown-ups always have to talk so complicated? That is... wait. Father Vildas, the priest, he always talks about blessings at the sermons. Maybe the writer is talking about the shrine, the one behind our house. Quickly, you should go take a look over there. I have to go back to the farm to feed the Leors, but tell me at once if you find anything.
Walk blessed, my child. How may I help you? Well, I suppose that depends on what you deem as interesting. I am certain you have heard about the tragic events in Ark. Apparently the Magister who murdered those children was from Riverville himself. And then there's the mayor's wife. She's been sick for moons now, and even I cannot help her. Dreadful.